All right, everyone. Welcome to the 74th and 74th. Is it annual? Who knows? 74th Francis Dykes Memorial Bonspiel. Exciting Saturday night action for you today here on Sheet B. We're going to have the Cape Cod rink versus the Utica. Cape Cod, representing Cape Cod, will be Gary Smith at skip, Lou Urban at vice, Derek Zara at second, and Chuck Bonds at the lead position. Representing Utica, we got the Curling Whites. That's Gary White Sr. as skip, Gary White Jr. as the vice, brother Jeff White as second, and then Ben Gaetano leading off. My name is Shane Pinder. I'm pleased to be here webcasting for you. Hope everyone at home is enjoying it. I'm joined on the cameras by Heather Schulke. Yes, she's been manning the cameras with great technical proficiency for the past couple of draws. So thank you, Heather, for keeping the cameras looking good. I'll be joined here in a little bit by my friend and cohort, Jason Kasparek, as soon as he's done making sure that the ice doesn't kill anyone, making sure the stones slide down. All right, looks like we're ready to go. Looks like Utica has hammer in the first end and will be playing with the yellow stones. And here is Chuck Bonds with his first stone. Looking a little light. Should be safely over the hog line, though. Effective guard. Nicely on the center line. Leading off for Utica, here's Ben Gaetano. Looks like a corner guard. No, he wants it in the 12 foot. And that doesn't quite make it to the house. That settles up around about the 3-guard level. Barnes' second shot ends up in the top of the house, round about the 12-foot mark. Very nice looking draw. Ben Gaetano back in the hack, ready to deliver. This call is to the top of the 4-foot. And the sweepers are on it halfway down the sheet. Looking maybe a little bit light.
Line's good. Line's good all the way in.
Line does look good. Got to get around the red. Very nice draw shot, just at the top of the 4-foot, almost maybe even biting the button. Not white. All right, still a very excellent draw. Hanging out just a little bit behind cover. Open for a downweight hit. Here is second Dara Zara's shot. Sweeping early on this one. They gotta come hard unless they're gonna jam up everything in that house. That settles up at the top of the 8-foot. Mostly covering the shot rock. That's probably not the best place for them to shoot. Here comes Jeff White's second stone. No, wait, this is his first stone. I'll take that.
Yeah, I see that. No, not a word, Steve. Maybe we can skinny this a little.
That stone comes in nicely to the top of the house as well, rubs things around a little bit, and he's got 2 stones sitting around 4 foot, both of them behind cover. Derek shot. This is looking a little up weight. I think they're going after that yellow rock on the right side. I don't think they're going to make it. I think they're going to start clearing up in the guard zone. They end up promoting that yellow rock into the house. However, they are out counting it. So at the moment, it looks like Utica is only sitting 1 at the moment. Cape Cod sitting second shot, and that's about it.
Step the line. Up. Up, it's in the house.
That's a tough shot. Huh? You want to go?
Yeah, hit and roll off that.
All right. Yeah, what the hell?
If you have them out of play, it's no good, you know?
I think it was one out the house.
And taking this one with them.
Yes!
Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Up. Up. Yeah, no, it will spill this one out like here.
Well, this one will be real. He'll sit there. He'll have to run on me.
Yeah. All right. It was weird. Like, I felt like my second one drove a lot and the first one didn't.
Tap this one. Just tap it up.
Whoa.
Do it again. A little lighter. You like the guard. What?
What's that?
Ladies and gentlemen at home, I'm pleased to be joined in the booth by Jason Kasperek, my co-commentator for this round.
Hello,
All the
everyone.
way. All the way. Looks good. All the way.
Is the mic on?
Wait for it. Your mic is on, yes.
Okay. Hello?
There you go.
There we
Now-
go.
Now you're on.
Right down to it. Right down to it. All the way. All the way. All the way. All the way. Nice shot.
Sorry, thanks for bearing with us, everyone, while we get all the audio down.
That's everyone.
Take a look. Take a look.
If you want to just start calling, that's I don't even know what the hell
Are we on sheet B? Okay. What clubs are they from? Cape Cod? Ed Utica?
Cape Cod is red, Cross is yellow, yes, Hammer West End.
Okay. Have we announced all that yet? Okay.
Yeah. Trust me.
Block it up.
Yeah. Three. Yep. All the way. Yes. Hard. Yes. Yeah. Over and up. Over and up. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Yeah. Keep it bringing. Keep it coming. All the way. All the way. Hard as you can. Nice shot.
Okay, everyone. Starting to get the hang of things here. So right now, you have white from Utica. Shot rock, yellow in the house. Looks like what they're calling for is a hit and a roll off the red. This is the last rock of and the hammer. It's a nice control weight stone. I think the weight is right. The only question is it going to curl enough
No, not yet.
to roll up the inside? It's just a little outside. It's not going to get quite where they need it to or want it to, but
You can handle it.
Alrighty.
it did move the red stone. It looks like it might be just one for yellow. And that's what it is, one for Team White. The end of the first end. Now Team White has the first shot, calling for a stone towards the top of the house on the center line. This is lead Ben Gaetano.
Yes, for weight.
Skip calling weight on that shot.
Up, take a look.
Little unconventional. Advising, monitoring the shot all the way down.
I think it's all there. All right, up, up. You don't want it in the house yet. All right, drag it,
Oh, that's
drag
going to
it
be a
farther.
nice center line guard. Nice and tight.
All right,
Very
beautiful guard.
useful. Beautiful shot.
And this is the other Gary. This is Gary Smith from Cape Cod.
Yeah, we have a bunch of Garys
We have
on
a
these
lot of
sheets.
Garys. We have 3/8 Garys out on this sheet for this match.
It's pretty fantastic.
A little confusing. Not only that, but we have 2 Gary Whites. That's Gary White Sr. and Gary White Jr. on the Utica rink.
Weight only. Let it bend. On its own. On its own. Got plenty.
This is another nice tight guard. Although, no, it's sailing, continuing into the house, right at the top of the 8-foot there. Gary White taking a look at that, wants it out of the house.
We have this. We'll
Yeah.
put up another guard.
It's a good call. Give him one. Get the hammer.
Oh,
Put up another guard then.
changing his mind.
He does like the guard. Nothing wrong with that. That stone is hanging out in, I mean, it's in the 12-foot.
Yeah.
Not much to be worried about, all things considered.
No, not at all. And I think, you know, a lot of times when you see another stone in the house this early, the temptation is to just go right for it. But sometimes the better call is to simply just let it sit there for a while
Yes.
while you set up the end that you
Yes,
really
all
want to
the
create
way.
for yourself. And then come back to it later. Get it out of the house.
Yeah, all the way, all the way.
Looks to me that the end that Gary wants to set up here is a well-guarded 4-foot, yellow rocks in control of the 4-foot, and then be promoting those guards into the house throughout the end
Hey, nice
and
job.
become a real problematic opponent for his, for his opponent.
Yeah, you know, I agree. And, you know,
Little tappy.
when you and I played Dykes together, we were
Come the same
oftentimes
way?
most successful when we were putting up stones in the front of the house and then bumping them in on later shots. And I think that's a pretty good strategy, especially at this level of play.
On the flip side, we were most unsuccessful when we had a bunch of our opponent's stones orbiting around the 12-foot, and we had an inability to get them out
True.
or out count.
True.
No, it's got plenty.
So, Shane, did he call for a guard on this or another one in the house?
Plenty.
Well, it looks like it's one in the house.
Oh, it's definitely coming in.
Regardless of what the call
Get it
is,
quick,
this
yeah.
is going to bump and
Take it back
roll
over, D.
inside.
Take it over.
Oh, just a
taking it
small
over.
roll off that. Still
Nice
pretty
shot.
exposed.
He does roll a little bit behind cover, but not enough.
Rhonda, what was the time on that? Those Roxy times.
Yes.
Okay, so the ice report from Rhonda, one of our ice maintenance folks, is that the ice is running a little
That's
bit
all right, we'll change
fast
it
for
out.
Potomac ice,
Blue,
which is
change
nice. A
stone.
lot of the
All right,
northern
up,
clubs are more
up.
used to fast
On
ice.
our yellow.
So
Shot the wrong color.
our ice can typically runs a lot slower. It's a lot much more humid down here.
All right,
Slows the ice down. It can be typically
We'll just replace.
much more
that'll
difficult
work.
for people from the northern clubs, but tried to make some nice faster ice.
He's the offended skip, so let him do it.
Oh, it looks like we got a bit of a free guard zone violation there, although, well, I guess that was the fourth? No.
No, it must have been.
Something weird. Oh, someone delivered the wrong color rock.
Oh.
That's incredibly unusual. Either way, that's a pretty good result for Cape Cod. Their shot rock is now guarded by the Utica Yellowstone.
Yeah, that's very unusual.
Yeah.
So Cape Cod skip Gary Smith calling for a guard on the left side of the house. Actually, he's calling for it in the house slightly.
I'd be going in the house on this one.
Yeah, you may as well at this point. Just keep it nice,
Yeah. Keep it coming.
nice and high.
Up.
A lot of sweeping.
Stay with it. Yeah.
Skip called them up, but
Oh, man. That 2 seconds to die.
a little bit short.
That's all right. Not the worst thing.
Well, it's still useful. It is still guarding. It does prevent the draw.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, granted, probably wants to keep the house a little bit more open this end. But, this is a useful stone. It'll be useful for him probably towards the later half of the end.
And this is coming right for the red
Yeah,
stone.
the line. We'll get this one.
Down weight hit. Probably
Yep,
looking to get a
yep.
favorable roll out of it. I think they're going to.
All right, up.
Oh, no. Nope.
Oh, he just
Just
missed
flashed.
it. That's unfortunate. Looking good. It was a nice control weight hit. Not quite getting the ice. We're not quite getting the room right on that.
Slip out of the heck.
Flashes by.
Yeah, this end is starting to shape up really nicely for Cape Cod.
No. On its own.
This stone's coming down. It's going to hit the yellow stone into the house.
Well, that's a very nice result for Utica.
Yeah, very unexpected.
Bit of a gift.
Put a guard here.
Absolutely.
Put a guard here.
And the guard is definitely the right call on this.
Gary White Sr. clearly looking to set up a steal now that a steal has basically been gifted to him.
Line's good.
Yeah, and it's funny. It just comes on the heels of he's saying that this was setting
Yep,
up
bring
nicely
it,
for
bring
Cape
it,
Cod.
bring it.
Yeah. Well,
Within one stone, everything flip-flops.
sometimes the setup is
Bring
not
it
the
all the
same
way.
as the result. Bit of the name of the game in the curling.
Good job. Nice job.
No one appears to be chatting. 61 people watching and no one's
fine.
chatting. We're feeling lonely. Come on, chat with us. I promise we're monitoring the chat and we'll listen.
just trying to come right down and hit their own red stone into the yellow to try and hit the yellow out of the house. And it's a little bit wide. It's going to hit off the yellow guard. Roll over. Definitely not the result Cape Cod was looking for on that stone.
Lots of granite moving, but a tempest in a teacup.
Tempest of the takeout.
Yeah, you were
Very
right.
nice.
Well, I said tempest in a teacup. I didn't say anything about a takeout.
Oh.
Tap this up a little bit. Just the tap up. A brush,
Gary White
a
looking
broom
for
and
a
half.
bump here, clearly. That ought to be interesting if he can get it somehow behind that red rock in the top 8.
I like the tap up.
Or even not. If he can be guarding it with his own shooter, that would be great.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Well, Adam Jacobson gives us some ellipses, Jason. That's
Yes.
I like
wait.
ellipses. Those
it's
are fine.
about as good as we get, I guess.
I guess so.
Good.
Over on sheet C, Michael Dobbs is setting up a
Yes.
good end for his yellow team. 3 stones, the outside
Yes.
edge of the 12, with another coming
Yes,
down the sheet
no,
now.
doesn't matter. Yeah, we got a nice plan B
All
here
right.
too. All right. All right. That's
So
good.
not exactly
Nice
the
job.
shot they had called, but this is going to take away the shot that Cape Cod just threw on their last rock, trying to hit their own into
Try it
the
again,
yellow
Lou.
to hit it out. So now they're going to try and do
Come
the
from the
same
outside.
thing with the only red stone they have remaining in the guard zone.
You want to come from the middle again? Not bending a whole lot in the middle.
So this could work out well. There is a chance of this shot also backfiring a little bit with them hitting their own, raising their stone into the stone in the
Nope,
house.
nope. Never. Never, never. Never,
Here we
never.
come, here we come.
Ah, roll it over.
Well, that is
Nice move.
very close to shot. It's really hard to tell from the overhead cameras whether or not
Yeah, nice shot. That's
the
good.
red
Good
or
shot.
yellow stone is shot. Everyone's kind of looking at it,
I want to promote
trying
one
to
of our
figure
yellows.
out what's closer.
Ooh. If I had to guess, I'd say red, but don't hold me to it.
Hard to say, and
I don't know how it's curling
But-
over here. Yeah. All right.
but I think
Good call,
Utica
Jeff.
must think they're shot, or
Right there on the 8 foot.
I don't know what they're.
We'll take this opportunity to run down a quick scoring update for the rest of the sheets.
All right, red shot now.
It's a festival of
We're gonna try
one-pointers
to
out
draw.
there. In the first end
We're
across the
raising
board,
our,
everyone gets 1 point. So on sheet A, that's Philadelphia. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. Philadelphia drops yeah, that's all right. They dropped 2 points to Utica. That's the Mitchell rink over on Utica. Once again, Utica up 2-0 on A over Philadelphia. On sheet C, a Potomac death match. We got Potomac skipped by Brandon Corrali, down 1 to the Potomac team skipped by Arthur Hoyer. And then on sheet D, another 1-point game there. It's Broomba,
Light's good though.
skipped by Brian
Let it
Sandberg,
curl,
up
let it
1
curl.
over the other Potomac team, skipped by Nick Smith.
Yeah, so we have
No,
2
not a
entirely
word.
Potomac
Let it curl.
games going on.
All
on
right, now
sheet
drag
C and D. Back to the action on sheet B. Utica puts another stone into the house at the top of the 8 foot.
Yeah.
Broomba's a Potomac team?
Again.
Yes, sir.
I had no idea.
Didn't curl hardly at all.
There.
Well, they're all wearing Potomac name tags, so I have to assume that they're all Potomac.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well, try to take this out.
Well, my deepest apologies to Brian Sandberg, Matthew Brenner, and John Scholl and Jared Weiss. I had no idea you were members of my club.
I think if we had sound cues, we could cue the sad trombone noise.
Wah, 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 wah.
Exactly. So this is
But
interesting.
there wasn't hardly any curl out there.
The Cape Cod team is going to try and draw in. Or is this a hit?
I'd likely be calling the hit and roll in this situation.
Yes.
Not a lot of ice for a hit and roll.
But
This
they-
might just be a draw. I don't know. He's got the laser line. This looks like a hit.
It does look like a hit. And it's, I think, a little bit outside for the roll to the center, but let's see what happens. Oh,
hit
nose
and
hit.
stick. Yeah.
Well, we got a choice here. We can promote it up or do a hit and roll.
So
There
both
wasn't
teams
hardly a lot of
seem to be
movement, so if you're
content
not
to
on the
simply
side,
leave the shot
all you're
rocks
doing
where
is
they
taking them
are.
out, not helping them. I like
Well,
to
one of
promote
them's
this
right.
up. If I'm wide,
One of
you
them's
can
wrong.
Right?
We'll let the measuring device
Okay,
sort it
no,
out.
We got options. Yeah, right there. All right, we got options here. From narrow, we can take the middle. From wide, we take the red. From on, we can promote up for yellow.
Utica here trying a raise on some of their guard stones.
I'm figuring almost the same weight would tap that up a little touch heavier.
Definitely a lot of discussion going on from
Because
the
we're in narrower ice now.
Utica rink.
Hey, that's the dinner bell.
That is the dinner bell.
Gary White's penultimate shot
No,
of
it's
the
got
end.
to curl. It's got to curl. It's got to curl. It's got to curl.
It's a little
Boy,
outside.
it's running a straight run right here.
Looks like an attempt at a promote. He's going to bump through. Not enough.
No, not quite. Not quite.
Oh, we got one more. Can't have the hammer every end.
That's right, guys. You got one more stone to play. Gary Smith with the hammer this end.
This would be 3. Yeah. But you get that, you sit 3. I think you can get it.
A lot of contemplation
Let me take
going
a-
on.
I'll take a look. We'll play it. Yeah.
Hey, Davey.
Get through there?
Yeah. That's all right with you.
It's there.
You know, it happens, though. You know, you have a bad day.
Yeah, so the
or-
call here is
Trying
a
to take
hit
that
on
out.
their own
Great.
stone just to bump the yellow out of the back of the house, and that way,
I like that better
Hopefully.
than the offer, too. You know?
for Cape Cod,
A lot
they
of-
would be sitting 3.
Yeah, we're sitting right on them.
Be a hell of a hit shot. He's got quite a lot of granite to navigate through in order to get into
Want to pretty
that
much
red
on the
stone.
nose.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's there. It's possible.
Absolutely. Looks good. Clean release.
Yeah, I think the line looks pretty good.
No sweeping yet. And he wicks off of that. Ooh, well, that's more than a wick. He solidly hits that red guard. They're calling it one for Utica.
For Utica.
Hey.
Yeah, so Utica goes up 2-0 through 2.
That was a good try.
It was, figured how to try,
Good
right?
try. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Another scoring update for you on sheet A. Philadelphia comes roaring back. They score 3 in their second end. They're now up 3-2 over
Who's
Utica.
first, you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sheet C and D seem uncooperative in hanging the scores, so once they do, we'll let you know how those are laying out. But on our feature sheet here over on B, Cape Cod versus Utica. Oh, I'm sorry. No.
No.
Utica is up by 2.
There we go.
I see one and I see one. and
Yeah,
I'm
looks
thinking,
white.
Well, winging it.
Yep. Take a look. Yeah. Nice, Chuck.
Very nice guard, just off the center line.
About a 2.5. Not bad.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't see huge.
Yeah, for weight. Yes, for weight.
No, you're right.
Yep, all the way.
I mean, a tiny bit less ice would work.
Yep, real light. Real light.
Yes, they did. Well, we may have misinterpreted when they moved the yellow stone closer to the button.
Yeah, they breached protocol. That was actually Cape Cod taking 1 point in that second end. So we are, in fact, tied up after 2.
So, Lou Urban from the chat room, you are correct. Cape Cod was closer.
Actually, Lou Urban is the vice on the ice. That's Lou Urban's wife.
Oh. My apologies. It all makes sense now.
No. Looks good.
All right, guys. Now that we've got everything settled and we know who scored on that end, got the hammer situation settled up. All right, I think we know what we're doing.
Yeah. Typical protocol when you have a situation like that on the ice is that when the vices decide which of the stones is closer, they'll take a second to move the shot rock closer to the button, just so anyone who's watching from the warm room can figure out which team really ended up with the point. And I think we saw some people move some stones around and incorrectly misinterpreted that as the yellow being closer to the button. So
Suits
sorry,
us.
everyone.
That's what we get for trying to be all savvy.
I know.
Nonetheless,
He's got
Jeff-
a lot of
I'm
curling.
sorry, Ben Gaetano's second
Yes,
stone.
for weight. Yep, another light one. Yep, real hard for line now.
They think
Yep.
it's light.
Yeah, they're just
Yep,
trying
all
to
the
bring
way.
it in behind their
By the
stone,
yellow up.
sort of out on the wing there.
Hey, good
It
job,
ends
Ben.
up being a really nice draw. Maybe a little bit.
Perfect T-line weight.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it wasn't that light.
No.
Through 2 ends, the ice speeds up pretty quickly.
Cape Cod just trying to follow that stone right down and sit on it.
Got to agree with that call.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wait only. Yep.
Curling hard, though. I think they're on their yellow guard.
Yeah, I think you're right, Shane. Absolutely. Oh, it's going to be almost a nose hit on the yellow guard. Not exactly sure what happened there. That was a lot. May not quite have hit the broom.
That ends up promoting that yellow guard to just about the 3.
Make sure he knows takeout means to, move the stone out. Tell him I said so.
Utica calling for a T-line draw to the button.
Yeah, for line. Yes, for line.
He wants that line.
All right, up. We're on the red already. We're on the red.
And
Let it go.
The past 2 stones
Let it go. And then split them apart.
have had a
right,
lot
get it,
more
Ben.
curl to
Yep.
them than the
Alrighty.
skips anticipated. So, and that goes for both teams.
Well, that changes the dynamics at the end a little bit. Now, Cape Cod has a lot of promotional opportunities over there if they can manage to not do too much harm to this center line red rock.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying for the draw again. Maybe come back later for the promotes. Although if that stone curls like the last one, they may end up with a promote anyway.
On its own.
Think they like the weight?
And this one is not moving like the last one.
No.
Oh, he's gonna tick that guard. Probably wanted that sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you, Shane. I think they should have been sweeping that a little more, trying to get it past that guard. Utica trying the same thing.
A lot
Draw
of
to the
activity
button.
out of Michael Dobbs yelling on the ice down there.
Line's good. Well, how's the weight? Yes. All right, all right, all right. Yep. Let it curl.
He's not going to hit anything on the
No,
way
and I
through
think he
this.
looks heavy as well for
Yeah,
a
it's
draw,
fine,
but
T-line. Yeah,
It
yeah,
does.
enough. Yep.
yep, just out the back of the house.
Straight
Yeah.
on through.
All right, now the stones aren't quite as nicely aligned for Cape Cod as they were on the last stone for the promote. Draw is still wide open, but I think the promote opportunities are a little bit reduced.
Looking like a draw
Wait
shot
only.
here.
Let it come back. Hang on. Hang on. Up, up, up. Yeah.
Weight looks a little better than the last stone.
Up, 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 up.
He's got a pretty good line. I don't think he's going to bury behind any cover, though.
And it's going to be way at the back of the house.
Does settle up just in the back of the 12-foot. So after all of this, we're still looking at Utica holding down the shot rock on the edge of the 8-foot.
And we have
Yeah,
both
wait.
teams still trying time after time for this draw to
Yes.
the button, and neither
Yes.
of them really getting what they're wanting.
Yes, all the way.
Now this one looks like it's the right weight, but it looks like it's going to stay
All right.
way out there in the opening and be an easy target for Cape Cod should they choose to hit it, which it looks like they're doing.
That's what I'd be calling.
If you can get just a little bit of roll towards the center line, that would be a great lie.
Not sure about the shot call on this and the broom. Is he calling? Nope, that's.
Yep, yep.
He's calling a bit of a downweight hit on the yellow. Gave it a lot of ice.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Oh, I think you got to get off it, guys.
Good.
They're going to roll to the outside if they, or no, just more like a nose hit. but-
That's a lot of wrecking on in the back.
Yeah, and just didn't end up the way they wanted. There's still second shot, did not roll to the center. Utica trying to hit the second shot out.
No need to leave it hanging around there.
And they are outside.
Well, they're going to hit something, and it's going to be something red, but not really going to do a whole lot. Sends it through. No real change to the house situation.
Coming down to the skips rocks here. A little bit of decision making going on, some contemplation.
I want to move it and then give them the open draw, you know?
Looks like Cape Cod is,
I mean, that's
well, it's a little too early to say what they're going to end up with yet, but
Or the draw. Well, or yeah, I guess if you tap it up, it clogs that too. It's bending quite a bit.
so it looks like, or it sounded like they were going to go for the
Tap
draw.
that up.
I think promote is a little bit more likely. It's a nice little tap.
Well, promote is a fine plan
Tap that
B. There's good opportunity to spill
Yeah,
in
drawing's fine,
towards
too.
the button.
Yep.
If you do end up running into that red rock on the edge of the 8-foot.
I mean, if they do it just right, it's possible they could even nudge it just so that they end up first and second.
I need some.
Sweepers are on it. off. Got to let it work. I think they're on the red rock.
They are. They
They're
are.
going to work to
How
promote.
much weight?
Oh, just a little bit too much. Nope.
No, but that'll do. It's
That does.
definitely shot rock, and now they're guarded up, which is
A little bit.
Shot and guarded.
pretty good result.
And now Utica's got some curling to do to try and, well, I don't know. What do you think here? Do you think you go with leaving them one, or do you try and work the steal?
Get you some Advil.
Well, I think
Yeah.
there's not a lot of access to the house right here. It's pretty
first-
well guarded
first
on the
one?
left, guarded
Take out the draw weight.
down the
didn't
center
find it,
line,
but that's
and their promote options on the right-hand side of the house are just not
What? Oh, you want me to talk crap
not
to
very
you?
attractive, if anything's there at all.
I can make you feel bad about yourself too. I thought it was white. I told him. Yeah, when I let it go, I thought it was a little light.
Yeah, it's looking awfully difficult for Utica to try and come away with two in this round, this end.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like. What does it look like they're going for?
I don't know. This is a tough call.
Yeah, you guys are playing. This is a fun game so far.
It looks like maybe
Not an easy shot.
they're trying to roll off the inside of that red stone and then go towards the center line to sit shot.
It's a very tricky port.
Little less. More.
He's tweaking the ice call from the hack.
I want to be on the inside of that rock. I want to be on the inside of that rock.
Sounds like he does want to be on the inside of the red.
Yeah, yeah. So it does sound like they're calling for the roll to the center.
Yes! Sweep! Up! Up!
He does get to the inside. He does get the roll.
Yeah, it looks like he's.
He does not get to shot, I don't think.
I don't think so either, Shane.
Well, he is sitting 2 and 3. And I agree with Michael Stefanik down there that perhaps what he should have done in that shot was open up the middle, give himself a better shot with his hammer.
Yep.
I think so too.
I'm not going to be one to disagree
No, we
with
can try to
Stefanik.
promote our,
So
yellow into the yellow. Or, yeah, see where this red rock ends up.
Gary Smith coming in with his last shot of the end. Surely he wants to guard up this.
Wants to guard it up. Yeah, he wants to guard it up for the steal.
Hard all the way. All the way hard. Hard, 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 hard. Keep it on the line. Hard as you can.
They are sweeping that stone like crazy.
This is going to look like a pretty effective guard. It's going to come into the house, settle up somewhere in the top 12.
No whip there. We're going to have to bump our yellow.
Oh,
up.
that's almost into the 8-foot, actually.
Yeah, it's a really effective guard. It's blocking the access to the center for Utica. And Utica's left with
So
not a
we
whole
need
lot
to
of
hit
options
this.
here. They've got a promote. They're looking at a promote right now, trying to see what the angles might be.
Well, you might be able to take this
On the inside out.
yellow rock that's,
Probably in front of that red
you know,
stone.
well, I guess it's the closest to the center line in the guard zone. You might be able to run that into the yellow rock on the 8-foot, pretty much full 8. You might be able to get the roll just right into the 4-foot.
It's a very difficult shot.
That's
I think Utica's in
intensely
really,
difficult shot.
really bad shape here.
Scoring update on A, Utica comes back with another 3 points. They're now up over Philadelphia 5-3.
Got a curl.
Gary White senior shot. It is away.
Yep.
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 On
Yes,
the sweep.
hard.
Has them on it. It looks like they're going to be outside.
Oh, he rubs the red all the way in.
Oh, but he does push the yellow
Well,
stone
that-
they were trying to hit. Now
That
it's
certainly makes it
closer.
interesting. Well, they may have to measure this one.
Yeah, well, let's see if they move the right rock to the center this time.
Well,
I think we're going to
guess
have
that's-
to
is
wait
what it
until
is,
they
right?
hang the score.
Yeah, because they're not telling us. Looked to me like it might have been 1 point for Utica, but we'll see.
Look at this.
No, it was 1
Goes
point
down.
for Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Yep. So after 3 in, Cape Cod is up 2-1 over Utica. Chuck Bonds, his first shot of the end. Looks like a nice guard. Curling hard at the end.
Oh, nice shot.
Very
good.
nice center
Very
line
nice
guard. Really nice and tight to the house.
Oh, Ben, let's come in behind it. Throw right around.
Gary wants to bring it in.
With those center line guards, you really want to try and get them as tight to the house as possible. It really cuts down on the ability of the other team to scoot in behind it with the draw.
Yeah, for line. Yeah, for
Quick-
line.
Quick scoring update on sheet C, the Potomac Death Match #1. Arthur
Yeah,
Hoyer is
line.
opening up a big lead on
Yeah, real hard
Brandon
for
Corrali.
line.
He's now up 6-0 after 3.
Wow.
All right, up.
They are on Skips Rocks in the 4th.
All right, good try, Ben.
So that draw shot ended up being a little bit short, ended up bumping the redstone a little bit closer to the house. Cape Cod trying to draw in here. And may have been a little bit late on the sweep.
Looks like a bite.
Yeah,
of
just
with
a
the
little
wick.
bit of a wick. They needed to be on that just
Settles
slightly
up full
sooner.
8.
They would have gone right behind that stone. It would have been a great draw.
Yes. Yes.
Sweeping early, sweeping hard.
Yes, real hard. Line's good. You're holding it.
This is looking like an unfortunate promote.
All right, up around the red.
Yep.
All right, nice try.
Cape Cod ending up
it's a little
accidentally
light
with
for
a split
takeout.
house here. Although here you can really only protect one of these stones, and then the other team has the opportunity to come and do a hit and roll off the other.
Gary Smith electing to guard his shot rock. Can't really argue with that.
Looks a little heavy for a guard, Shane. What do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think it's going to settle up. They're sweeping it. Oh, well, you're right, Jay. It is a little bit heavy for a guard. They're going to get a little bump. Leaves a bit of a double for the Utica rink. That certainly does look to be what he wants. He wants to nose that first red rock. There's a good chance of taking 2 with this one.
Yeah, I'd like to see a double. Doubles are always fun.
Yay, doubles.
Looks a little inside.
Outside.
Well, towards the center line.
I guess towards the broom.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So he ends up kind of guarding the second shot rock. Well, that was the first shot rock. He takes out the second shot, leaves the first shot.
Cape Cod now trying to really guard their shot rock, just piling up stones in front of it.
No, really, guard this one.
Certainly guard weight, but it looks like it needs to come over a little bit.
Yeah, indeed. They're
And
sweeping late for the finish.
I think the line's right, though.
It is going to guard. It's going to guard pretty much both of those stones down there. You're not really going to be able to get through between the red and the yellow that are along the center line.
Yeah, Utica trying here to discuss amongst themselves what might be the best shot.
Utica looks to be getting a little tricky here.
Looks like they're just going to try and draw in. Oh!
Hello, man down.
We have a fall over on sheet C, but
Okay.
popped right back up. Shaking hands, smiles. Looks like we're in good shape.
Happens to the best of us, even when the best of us happens to be Eric Gregory.
Yep.
He's a good guy. I've curled with him. Good sense of humor.
All right, Utica going for the draw.
Lives near me too, by the way.
How's the weight? Yes, yes, for line.
Oh yeah, I think it's going
Yep.
to need it.
I
Yes,
agree.
for line,
It's going
real
to need
hard
it for
for
the weight
line.
as well. It's really light.
All right, up, up,
Well,
up,
guys,
up,
I
up.
think you're getting a draw.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
They're
going to
not that
nice
light.
looking
Yeah.
draw. A little bit heavy, past the tee,
Wow. I was really wrong.
right around the.
Do you think that's out past shot? Looks like it.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
I believe Cape Cod is still shot.
Yep, I think so.
Well, I wanted to raise it up a little bit. We could do a tap up.
And Cape Cod here just trying to follow them down.
That'll be a nice result if they can pull it off.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And
Wait only.
they'd be sitting 1 and 2 with some backing, and
Yep,
it's hard
yep.
to get at their other shot. So
Right up. Up for second. On its own.
it
Might
looks
need just a little bit of finishing here, guys.
yeah,
Yep.
that was unexpected.
Yep,
I
yep.
would have thought they would have tried
Nice
to
move.
freeze that. But it looks like they intentionally left it high.
Hard to say. I think they're sitting third shot with that one.
Yeah, I
That shot,
don't know.
2, 3, 4.
Well, there's Gary White clearing it up for us. That's what he thinks, anyway. Getting a lot of rocks in play in this game. Ends of the ends. Skids rocks are turning out to be a pretty challenging
All right,
layout.
let's pull one up here.
Yeah, so Utica now,
Hang on.
and now I see what the strategy of leaving that rock a little higher is. That Utica could have continued to follow them down with this shot had they froze. Had Cape Cod chose to freeze to the yellow rock that was there. So now
Yes,
Cape
yes,
Cod
for
left it
weight.
high.
This is looking a little light.
This is very light.
Yes.
Very light. Just really high in the guard zone.
All right, yeah, that's good, yeah.
Cuts hard at the end. Really hard at the end. Well, we got a well-guarded 4-foot.
Yeah, just
Shot Rock is not in 4-foot, however.
Cape Cod calling for a promote of their own stone just to bump it a little bit further towards the button.
no, no. On its own, on its own. He's got a lot.
It's got a lot of weight on it,
Agreed.
Let it come through.
much more than the promote they were looking for.
Get a nip.
It's going to be all the way through.
Get a little wick. No.
Bump some stuff on the nope, not
Yep.
quite.
Oh.
Just a little tiny wick.
Tiny little wick. Utica looks like they might just be trying to play to hold Cape Cod to 1 right now.
Yes.
Not a bad strategy.
Yes.
However, they are down a point.
All right, up.
Yeah.
It needs to curl. If you can.
Whoa, it's got to curl a lot.
Really
They're
light.
way out on the edge of the sheet.
Oh, it's not going to do
That's a
anything good
very
out there.
unfortunate result.
Yeah.
Here's the question.
Moving on to Skips
Do
Rocks.
you just want to try and bump this up a foot, or do you want to try and run it back onto this and bump it back?
Talking about the promote they just tried to throw with the last shot.
This one's pretty damn close, too.
They're quite a
Second
minefield
lighter
to
than
curl
the
through. You would want to
Sure,
start
lighter,
hitting
but it's still lighter.
things.
Yeah.
I
Tap
that's
it.
why I
Open
said yes
something
so
up,
quick,
but
'cause I
man,
knew
everything
it
has
was
just got a awkward angle
Yeah,
on
I think
it.
that would have been. It was just a little heavy, so right about there.
Yeah, although if they can manage to hit
Yeah.
that stone back into the yellow, that's
Yeah.
just behind the
Well,
4
it's
foot,
Close. All three of those
they
are
could end up
I can
sitting
get
4.
hard to tell.
Cape Cod or Utica?
Cape Cod.
Well, I'm thinking Utica strategy. I'm trying to figure out what they want to do.
Now you're confused. Let's bump the rock.
Gary Smith's first stone.
Looking good.
Very controlled weight shot. Lots of carry on the stone.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely got the right weight for what they wanted, but it looked like it must have been a little bit wide.
Oh, he's sailing
Just
through.
comes out past.
Back line
Yep,
weight.
Yep.
Jesus.
I would
I'd
not
like
have
to figure
expected
out
that
how to
stone to
get
come all the way
more
through the
than one.
house.
We are running quick. Who pebbled that? Did you pebble that, Jason?
No, Rhonda pebbled that.
Rhonda pebbled.
Yeah.
Wait. Bump that yellow back.
Yeah, no, all right, let's just, because there isn't an easy shot. Let's
But
just
Rhonda's
try
an
to
excellent
judge it.
pebbler, so.
Get out of your way.
What are you after here, Gary?
I don't know. They made their decision really quickly.
They did.
We're still sitting 1, but they got a very easy raise. We had 2 attempts at the guard. Let's see if third will work.
Now, Utica says they're sitting 1.
Interesting. Hard to tell from the overhead on our perspective.
Yeah, I definitely would have said it was Cape Cod, but that does
What was
certainly
Gary's
explain
time?
Utica's strategy for the past 3 shots.
So I need to be 50. All right.
That was a good call from Shane on the soundboard there, trying to amp up the mic at the far end on the Utica skip as he was walking back to his team, describing what the shot was. It's really nice to have the on-ice mics.
Let it curl
Allows
on
us
its
a little
own.
bit of a window into what the teams are thinking. They're way outside the line.
You can still get the split.
Trying to
Shake
split
for the
and
split.
roll back towards the center to try and get the guard they were
There you
looking
go.
for. There it comes.
That'll work.
It'll do something. I think there's still an
Yeah.
in-off, actually.
There
from
is
that
there
red
is
rock.
still an in-off, yeah. But
It's still there. He can easily do it.
yeah, they're,
Out of those 3
Cape
rocks.
Cod just opting for the promote they've been trying to throw for the past 3 stones.
What's up? Little less. Yeah, I don't know why we're so damn full.
Looking at a bit of a run back here,
Yeah, we'll give it a little bump. Give me less.
but I think he's honestly just trying for a straight promote.
I think so too, Shane. I don't think the run back is really what they're looking for.
He's looking a little light. They're hitting it.
They're sweeping
You're by.
really hard on this stone.
Looks like a good line.
The weight looks good too at this point.
Although the vise isn't really behind the target stone. So he's just sort of going on faith. Hits it hard. Bumps Utica's stone. Oh, that's looking good. I think they
Yep.
take two.
I think you're right. I think that was a really nice
Well, they
dump
sit
on
two.
They
Utica
sit
still has
two,
one stone
yeah.
left to play.
But that was a really nice result, just bumping the yellow rock a little bit further back.
Gary White has a minefield to try and curl through in order
Well,
to do
yeah,
anything
yeah.
with shot rock.
Absolutely.
Not even his own guards are in a position to help him out.
So just plan accordingly. Just keep stealing in.
Gary taking a look at a lot of different options here. He's got a lot of stones in play.
There are a lot of options, but none of them are very good.
Yeah, none of them are clear, that's for sure.
No.
You know what is here? This yellow into this blue on the inside and let it roll.
Bit of a three-step
Or the
combo
red.
he's thinking about.
Double tap. Double tap it up. All right. Let's come in from the outside.
I think the double tap is probably the most straightforward option.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Sounds like some craziness
All right,
going down
get it
on
right up
sheet
to the rock.
C.
Yeah, I think it's C. I don't think nothing else seems to be happening on A or D, so it's got to
Yeah.
be C. I see a lot of
Yeah,
rocks
right
down
there.
there.
They are. I think there may be a lot of stones in the house. What I like to call a
Corrali
house
took
party.
two
shots
in
for
the
that
four,
garden
so
and
he's
missed
no
it 3
longer no longer getting skunked.
Okay, so Utica trying for the double tap promote, which is always an exciting shot to try and pull off.
Doing a double tap. We don't
It's
have
really
much
the only
left.
shot that's open to them, so
Not-
they may as well try for it, even though it's a pretty low percentage shot.
Stone is away.
Yes, yes, yes.
They want it.
Vice
Yes!
calling them on it right
Yes!
away. I think they're not on the line. They're
That's
wanting.
Gary calling him on it too.
Oh, it really curled.
Oh, yeah, just way off the line they were
Did
hoping
really
for.
curl. Utica unfortunately drops 2 to Cape Cod.
Nice 2 points.
They say
Okay.
3?
No, I think
Oh,
they
my
said 2.
goodness. There's
Okay.
nothing to shoot at.
Well, I thought someone said 3 out there.
3 times at that guard, and we failed all 3 times.
Oh, yeah. It's tough when you keep wanting the same shot and you keep not getting it.
Been there and done that. Keep doing it sometimes. All right, sounds good. So we think that was 2 for Cape Cod. We will make sure for that. As soon as the Vice gets down to the other end, we're going to hope that they remember to score their point here.
Yeah, you had a really nice shot on your last one. Beautiful. Beautiful, right there, the fort.
Yep, yep. All the way. As far as it'll come.
All right. So 2 guard from Cape Cod. Slightly to the right of the center line.
I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch anything. He touched the ball. We saw it. Wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to wait.
Gary White from Utica wants this one to be in the house, so the sweepers are on it,
Yep.
holding it as far as they can. The nice thing about this quick ice that we have right now is that sweepers can really bring a stone far.
It's wide open. You're out.
That shot just a little bit short of the house. Cape Cod going to try and draw behind the guard that they just threw with their first stone.
On its own.
Looks pretty nice.
Oh,
Might be a little bit heavier than what they were hoping for, but we will see.
It's got plenty. Be nice. Yeah, yeah.
No. Very nice stone.
Nice, Chuck.
Nicely guarded. Great shot from Chuck Barnes. On the Cape Cod team.
I want one here.
Gary White calling for draw behind their stone.
Okay, needs a curl. On its own, no, on its own.
And that did not curl very much at all.
Shot it out there.
Stays wide open, and it's far at the back of the house. Cape Cod starting to call for a strategy of guarding the house. Since Cape Cod has opened up a little bit of a lead here, what they're going to try and do is if they can keep to a point at which they can keep taking one each end, that's going to suit them well for the entire rest of the game.
On its own, on its own.
Ooh, over on sheet C,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have yellow team,
That's Hoyer.
skipped by Hoyer, really getting an advantage on
Take it out. If we move the
on
front
the red
guard,
team,
it's
skipped by
okay.
Corrali. Score on that sheet is now 11-2.
It seems really, I don't know what happened. That doesn't seem like something that would happen.
Yeah,
Hoyer over Corrali is, I don't know.
it's unusual.
It's wild.
Not a word.
I don't get it. Surprising. Shot squeezes in through the guard zone. It hits and doesn't do a lot.
Not a whole lot of result there.
Nice shot, Jeff.
Cape Cod trying for
That'll
the
work.
guard
That's all.
again.
Yep, yep.
Really wide of where they want to be.
Hard, hard.
Oh,
Whoa.
out there
crap.
in the frost zone, you can see the
Oh.
marks. Humidity's high.
Yeah.
Yep. And boy, that stone
Just hit the mud.
is hogged. I'll do that too. All right, a nice stone. Oh, just
Field goal.
missed.
2
Yeah.
points.
Right through the uprights. Always unfortunate when that happens. Utica not quite able to take advantage of the hog stone by Cape Cod.
Those are really hard field goals.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, really. Okay, Cape Cod trying for that guard again. See if they can get it over this time. I think they were probably just a little bit too wide on their last stone and maybe hit a slower line than they had expected to.
Easy.
Sweepers
Yep.
are cleaning in front of the stone, and now the skip called them on it.
Yep. Bring it.
This one's not going to be a hug.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming. A little more. All right. Very nice.
Very
Lou.
nice stone
Beautiful.
Yep, beautiful.
from Lou.
Oh, that's good. It died, dude. It just died out there.
Let's start removing them.
Yeah. Utica now is going to go with the strategy of getting rid of the red stones in the guard zone, trying to open up the house so that they can come back down, change things around.
Yes. Up.
Doesn't
where
open
was
up
the
a
wick
whole
to
lot,
come right down
unfortunately.
to this one?
All right, nice shot.
Cape Cod still shot at the top of the 8-foot.
Yeah, now they're going to try and put up a guard because now
Mostly
their
behind
shot
cover.
rock is exposed
High is okay.
unless they try and cover it up here a little bit.
Looks to be the call.
Yep.
Either preventing the straight takeout or preventing it from getting through without jamming on something.
Now that one also looks like it's light to me,
No, it looks
but
good.
Skip has not
work.
called the sweepers on it. No, they got plenty of weight.
On its own.
Plenty of weight on its own,
Zone.
for sure. Looking for the curl here to come in. Not a lot yet.
It'll work, Lou.
It's going to settle
Nice stone there.
up. Yeah, that's maybe just biting. Yep.
Just biting.
Just biting.
Utica just trying to take out that stone.
Yes.
I'm sure if they end up with a double, they'll be happy, but I don't know if that's going to work.
Up.
Double is there.
They
Play
win
the
it.
angle, right?
Well, it looks
Yes!
like it's later me.
Roll the shooter.
Nice first contact. Nice second contact.
They'll
All right,
take
good
the
job.
single with a nice opened up
thanks.
result.
Thanks, Ben.
Oh, hey, so. Heather tried to pull one over on us and put us on the camera there, Jason. I don't approve of that. Flattered us by while we were looking up at the overhead.
Yes, looking up our nostrils.
Yes,
Don't like it
yes.
back there, too, in the house.
Nice shooting.
Long guard? If you're longer, they shouldn't be able to take it out, right? Yeah.
We have options. We got two corner guards
Yeah.
there.
I don't like, they keep, the double
Oh, he's
option
gonna-
is
he's gonna
there,
cover it
so
up.
send it higher.
He's looking just to steal one. He doesn't need a group of points.
Cape Cod trying for the guard.
Absolutely.
They are still shot rock, so all they need to do is protect it. They don't even need to take two. Just one will do just fine for them.
Curling White's talking
he's
about how they
guarding up.
don't want to see Cape Cod steal one here, and well, can't say I blame him for that.
Very nice guard. Very nice guard by Cape Cod.
If we can nose this, nose that one, it'll come back here, that'll go here, and the shooter will go
Utica looking for the double
Well,
here
I like a little further up front.
All right.
by
hit that
hitting
on
the
the nose.
stone that Cape Cod just
Or-
threw.
I got another one.
Or we can draw,
Now thinking through their alternatives.
but we can do the draw later. Let's see if we can clear some of this stuff out. I like this. I'd like to really nose hit this.
I don't know.
Ultimately, they decide on that double,
Now,
thinking
my
that they could do
right
something
rocks
different
are
with their
curly.
second shot.
So we got to factor that
I
in.
know.
We'll put it
The
right
first
here.
one was like,
Yeah, I'll throw weight. I've been throwing weight, but they've been curling. A little wider, just a touch wider. A touch wider. There you go.
No, really, he wants it a touch wider. Our
Want to nose hit this red.
our takeout shots
If we
do
nose
tend to
hit the
curl
red,
here.
both of them will go.
He's giving this quite a lot of weight. It's probably almost a whole stone.
roast away.
Yeah, and you heard Gary say that his stones have been curling, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like
sort of a
Yeah.
down weight thrower? Or?
I think I'm going to try
But he's certainly giving himself the ice for the curl that he's
Now,
expecting.
my stones have been over curling.
Ah, there he says it again.
Every single end, they've been over curling, even with weight.
Technically draws over from both sides.
He's anticipating the curl, giving himself more ice than typical.
Yeah.
There it goes, and I think he might be
Nope, not a word, not a word.
narrow on that. Maybe not.
Gets it just off the nose.
Oh,
Does get the
very
second.
nice.
That's not a bad effort, but not quite a takeout.
Yeah, it changes the layout, although Cape Cod
Good
still
job.
ends up with shot rock.
Here. Put 2 in.
Just to
Yeah, it just
Matter
needed
of
to curl a
inches
little
there,
bit
I
more. I was on the broom, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know what it is.
Sounds like Gary just
Previous 4
underestimated
records,
the
that
curl.
I mean, he's got a takeout on it, but that's when we need 2 in
Had a
there.
hard time, but I was a little more up weight. And I didn't give
Got
it a
it,
push
8.
in the end.
Try and tuck it.
Cape Cod with their last stone.
What's up? Oh, yeah. Even Chuck's driving could put a bust through there.
No, let it curl. Don't touch it. No, no. Yes.
Need some.
Yeah, all the way now. All the way. Yeah, yeah. All the way, hard.
They are sweeping that stone hard.
Hard, hard, hard. Get it around that guard. Come on, guys.
They want that into the house. They want that towards the tee line. A very nice team effort there from Cape Cod. Now, if you're Utica in this situation, I think they were looking to see if they could chip that stone out, but I think a draw might be their only option here.
I didn't like this having 1 in there and 2 with figure out and try and get it.
I think that's all the over there.
Could be. Utica taking a long time to try and decide what the right ice is for this shot. Looks like they have decided on the draw. Stone is away, moving down the ice. Nice control weight. Is not doing much of a curl, so they might end up with a promote on their own stone. And the question is whether or not they have enough weight to bounce that to shot. And they, oh, that's too bad. That was a really beautiful shot, just had a little bit too much weight. Cape Cod taking 2. Score on sheet B. Now 6-1 Cape Cod.
Good effort, man. That's yeah, we're doing. That's good.
Yes, yes.
Cape Cod going through for their tried and true strategy of the center line guards. It's working out very well for them. It's enabling them to steal on every single end. So they may as well stick with it.
Yep, a little bit. Easy. Yep. Bring it.
And they
All the
are
way in.
sweeping hard over the hog line.
All the way in.
This one's going to
Nice
be
job.
a little further off center than their past few center line guards.
A lot of finish.
Utica going to try and come behind the center line guard that was just thrown.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's no way.
Well, he's down 5. He wants to get rocks in the house any way
Absolutely.
he can.
Rocks in the house at this
Try and
point.
get one in and then protect. What do you want me to do is take out the runners? If we give him one, take him out. I don't know.
Sweeping all the way on this one.
This is looking
This
like,
ends up.
well, now it was looking like a guard, but I think the sweepers have
Into
drug
the
it in.
house.
They have drug it into the house.
Yep.
Chuck Don's coming down for his second
Up,
shot of the end.
Up.
Straight
Nice job.
takeout. Utica's first. Utica's rock.
Like it. Shot, juggle.
I think he even leaves himself a little biter on the edge. Ben Gaetano to answer. This is another draw shot. Looks
Nice catch.
Sweepers are on it. Line looks pretty good. Weight definitely needs the sweep. Gary White comes out to try and help. And he gets it into the 8-foot. Yes, seated shake. That does appear as though Hoyer put Corrali away. Claudad, I'm assuming you're a Clausen. We're not entirely sure which part of the draw of this game that we're covering is. Can't find it on the schedule.
Yep. All the way. All right, up. Nice, D.
Cape Cod clearly takes that rock right on out of there. Utica, not much to work with. And applause for the Potomac death match on C coming off the ice. We'll run a quick scoring update for you. Utica on sheet A is up 7-3 over Philadelphia. As reported on sheet C, Potomac Hoyer takes out Potomac Corrali. And on sheet D, Broomba Potomac is up 1 over Reedman Sweep in the 6th end.
Gotta bend. Play the tap. It's there. Yeah, yeah. All right, up.
Well, this end's shaping up quite well for Cape Cod so far. Not a Utica stone in sight. He wants to start playing some hits. He wants to start clearing some rocks. Cleans one and squeezes right up behind that, well, more or less biting Cape Cod stone. That, unfortunately, was easily removed. And that is what the call appears to be at this point. Just as soon as, I guess that's Lou Urban. Nope, no, I'm sorry. As soon as Derek Zara gets himself in the hack, ready to deliver the stone. No, I take that back. It is Lou Urban. It's Superman. This is squeezing wide.
There it is.
Not a lot of weight, though, but it's not going to come back nearly enough.
Hair wide. A whisker.
He goes harmlessly off the sheet. Well, thank you, Adam Jacobson, for being able to find this game on the draw when I can't. This Utica attempt at a guard, or, yeah, it's going to come into the house, going to bite. Not really going to do a whole lot.
Same shot. Not bending much out there.
Lou Urban second stone.
On its own.
Letting it work.
Looks good. Looks good. Come on over.
This one looks like it's going to make some contact, not quite enough. Opens up a cleaner shot at Utica's shot rock. Well, no, they're not quite shot yet. It's the closest thing they have to shot, though. Gary White Sr. calling for Gary White Jr., a promote attempt. Looking a little down weight. Sweepers are on it hard. Off a bit. Looks like good weight for a bump. I think their line is good too. Very nice. Right onto the button. Good shot.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we take them out, then they do the same to us. So get that out of the way. Huh? Take out the outside roll. I'm okay with giving one and taking the hammer. If we sit on button right now, then they can tap that out and be sitting a couple. So. Me. Doing math and stuff.
Gary Smith coming down with his first shot of the end. Looks like he's just looking to bump and run on this Yellowstone. Looks like he's hanging to the outside of it a bit. He will clear it. He rolls to the outside and he hits the sideline.
That's all right.
All in all, though, not
All right with that.
a terrible result.
Yeah.
Still has to do something about Utica's shot rock.
It doesn't come back out there.
However, leaving Utica with 1 point in this situation is not altogether a bad strategy.
Yes, please. That's true. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try to draw it to the right to the tee line on the 4-footer. That way they can only get one of them, not double them.
Gary White looking to draw here.
Yeah.
Because if we do a high guard, there's a chance for a double. You know, the guard up in the 12 foot.
With the guard as a plan B.
What do you think draw weight would be? About a 60?
Oh, he's way outside.
Lock it up.
This one's just going to come over the hog line and
Wow, it
die.
just floated out and stayed there.
Not a lot of comeback from way out on that far side of the sheet.
Yeah.
It just kept
Get-
floating
get
out.
the hammer.
What was the weight on that?
Clock it up. Give him
No,
one.
ice
take
cream
the hammer.
sandwiches have arrived.
Clogging it up. Give him one. Get the hammer back. We only get one end after this, so.
Oh, I got a minty one. I hope that, I mean, what else would that be other than mint ice cream?
We're here to curl. I'm not here to go home. I'm here to curl. We're playing other teams and we're getting practice on other ice. I'll stay out here until they kick me out.
Sweepers are on it. Looks like it's just going to be a guard, just getting in the way, preventing Utica from taking another shot at the 4-foot and getting a second stone in there.
Nice shot.
It drifts into the 8-foot. Really nice result.
Well, there really isn't any way
Makes
we
it
can get
really
through, by the way.
difficult for Utica.
This is, yeah, last stone. Well, you know, if we can hit this and skinny in on the inside of it, let's just try it. See if we can hit that red rock on the inside towards the center line and see if we can wick ours in.
Gary White looks to be trying a bit of a hit and roll on
We
this
don't
one.
have anything to lose.
He's right. He doesn't have anything to lose.
Rock out at all.
Looking to get more than 1 point out of this, any way he can get it. I'm not sure there's any way he can get to
Yeah, if I'm
here,
wide, I'm in trouble.
given the way the rocks are laying at the moment.
Yes. Yep.
Wants it.
Yep.
It's a sweep.
Yep. You're holding it. You're doing a good job. You're holding it. Real hard.
Gets to the inside, gets,
Hey,
but
it
he
was worth the
squeezes
try.
through the hard way. Amazing. Only gets the one. Hey, any point in a storm.
A lot of thinking in this.
Utica now
that
has
was worth the
2
try.
after
Yeah.
6 ends. They're now down 4 points going into the 7th. And they give up the hammer.
What, did I knock myself out?
Well, Utica back in the hack again to deliver their guard stone, the obligatory guard. Take a quick moment to maybe get a scoring update. Still curling in the 6th over, or I'm sorry, in this Now they're on to the 7th over on A. Looks like Utica is still up by 2 points. On sheet C, the Potomac Death Match. I'm sorry, sheet D, the Potomac Death Match. Riedemann Sweep is up 1. They are on Skips Rocks.
Way outside.
In the 6th. Nice looking guard from Ben Gaetano. Gary Smith calling a corner in the house.
Yep.
Brings the sweep.
Oh, yeah, you're in. On a way out there, though.
Sounds like they're bringing it in.
Won't do any damage.
Wow, just a biter
Perfect.
way, way out there.
Line's good. How's the weight? Yes. Yep. Up. Up. No. No. Behind the tee line.
Sweep there.
No, ready. Nice shot, Ben.
Take it.
Well, Utica brings this one in the house. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Well, it's going to end whether they like it or not.
Up. Yep. All the way. Very nice.
Oh, nice job.
Nice, Chuck.
Very nice little bump out and right behind cover from Cape Cod. That's an amazingly professional looking shot. Smack on the button, right behind the guard.
Not
That's
going to
really
know
nice.
without you.
Gary White looking to clear out that guard now. Giving himself, no, is he? Yeah, he's looking to maybe straight run that right into the shot rock. He's turned around. He's not looking at it anymore, though.
Nah, not a word. Not a chance. Not a chance.
Says no chance. Woo. Oh, wow. I wouldn't say no chance because he only missed that red rock by a tiny, tiny bit.
Want it through? Yeah.
Derek Zara calling. This is another rock in the house, I believe. Turning the screws.
Yep.
There's the sweep.
Up.
Calls him off. It's curling hard now. Gonna settle up. Gonna cross the guard. He more or less takes away the promote. Gary White is still looking for the takeout, clearing it out.
Blue.
Maybe get a run back, maybe get a peel, maybe
Blue.
get something
Yes!
going.
Blue. Keep it in.
He's curling too far. He's going to peel the Cape Cod rock. Leaves his guard at about the 2 position.
Thanks for making me back in there, Shane.
Yeah.
Huh? It's right on the button. How am I going to get it?
And Gary Smith looking to get something of a counting guard on the edge. Guarding the access to the forefoot. Vice's stone is away. No, I'm sorry, second stone is away.
Yep.
It's looking like it's going to be a little bit deep. I think it's going to carry well into the house.
Yeah, he may split his 2 stones
Oh, nice shot.
out so they're a little unprotected. No,
Well,
beautiful.
gee, if that's the way you're going to make a mistake,
Yeah, that's
you
a
could do a lot worse.
beautiful result.
Bit of a chance at a double here, I think. They're looking to just clear a guard. They're going to take another shot at the double when the house is nice and clear.
Yeah, right.
All right, nice shot, Gare.
Yeah, and that'll do it, just to open it right up.
Get that?
Clears his guard. Looking at a nice open shot.
And it's really forcing Cape Cod to put a guard back.
It does, although it's hard to force your opponent into doing really much of anything to your benefit when you're down 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Incredible.
Hey,
Good
good
game.
game. Very good. You guys shot well. All right, so,
Back down, I guess.
Oh, they just conceded.
Ah, and that's the end. Okay.
And that is the end of things over
All right,
on
Ben, yep.
sheet B.
So Cape Cod advances, and I believe that means that the curling whites out of Utica are sadly out of the Dykes.
all right, Jeff.
And over the course of that match, you know, Cape Cod really started to emerge as the team in control, always forcing Utica to react, and Utica not quite making the shots that they needed to make. So
Utica definitely had to stare down a lot of difficult situations in that round.
absolutely.
So
Good
Smith
game,
and
guys.
Cape
You guys shot
Cod
well.
boys will be back at it
Good
again
game.
tomorrow morning,
Shot well.
8:30 a.m.
Yep.
for the long slog through the C event towards the finals. Kicking off really early in the morning.
Good game.
I mean, the only thing that good to be said about an 8:30 draw is that it's not an 8 a.m. draw.
Well, and it's not after an 11 p.m. Saturday evening draw.
That is true.
All right, I'll get it.
Don't celebrate too hard tonight, guys, because you're going to be back here really early tomorrow.
Well, we got hammered, so but we probably should have kept it clear so we can
And thankfully, we were able to manage the draw here, so that the latest draw tonight is 9:30. So that's really a pretty reasonable time to be getting off the ice. You know, we played Dykes that have 10 or 10:15 or even later draws, and that could just get really rough, especially when you have to show back up first thing in the next morning.
So we're going to move on over to sheet A, where we have Philadelphia with the Yellow Stones versus Utica with the Red Stones. To see how things shake up over there. Really close game after 6. Only 2 points separating.
And I am going to temporarily sign off in order to take care of some ice maintenance duty for the upcoming draw. So see you all later.
Utica looking like they have a pretty good position here. A bunch of rocks in the house. Can we bring up the overhead? Oh wait, nope. That was pretty much it. Oh wow, that was a lot more than. What are they doing over here? They're playing one more. Thanks. All right, we are getting an 8th end over here on A. Looks like Utica took 3 more points in the 7th end. They're now up 10-5. They're going to start throwing it through. So while they start throwing through for what should shake out to be a pretty straightforward closing out of the game by Utica on A, we're going to take it over to the Potomac Death Match over on D. That'll be the Brumba folks with the Red Stones versus Nick Smith's Yellow Stones. They're only in the 7th, or I'm sorry, no, they are in the, yeah, they're only in the 7th end over there. Very few rocks in play. Yeah, we got a Yellowstone on the far edge of the 12-foot there. We got Brian Sandberg. He's looking like he's calling the takeout. Supers are on it heavily. Coming off. And they just make contact. Heavy roll. Wow, that's looking like a really long double. Not quite. No, they come behind the Yellowstone over there on the far edge of the sheet. Nick looking to score. He needs to score 2 to force another end. Not going to be easy. Looks like this rock is headed towards the back of the house. Well, just sends it up right on the tee. Okay, looks like Brian Sandberg's first stone of Skip's rocks. About ready to roll. Another takeout. Good, well, calls the sweep. Makes contact, rolls to the edge of the sheet, settles up still in the 12-foot. Time to call a freeze, Nick. Over on sheet A, Philadelphia has managed to have 2 rocks in the house, nothing covering them, and Utica's about ready to take them away. Utica makes a nice double. Yep, definitely a nice double. That's pretty much going to do it. Not much left for them to try over there on sheet A. And back to on our bonus coverage game. Nick Smith doesn't quite make the freeze, but he does get more or less the curl he's looking for. His rock is hovering just in front of the red. Not the easiest takeout, but not impossible. Sandberg stone is away. Calls the sweep early. It's been all the way down. Contact on the red rock, yellow rock, and jam on the red. Sends the red off into the other sheet. They end up spilling the shooter and leaving Nick a window. Here he has one more stone to throw. Thanks. Coming down to throw his hammer stone to take 2 and force an extra end. Heather, if you bring up the overhead, we don't see that yellow stone is in the house, is it? Maybe. I doubt it. Nick might be actually curling for the win here. Hard to tell from this angle or any angle available to us whether or not that other yellow stone is in the house. And it looks like we are officially shaking over on sheet A. Philadelphia goes down to Utica after that decisive 7th end. Back again to bonus coverage. Nick Smith squeezes it in there. He does take, well, it looks like they're lining him up for an 8th end. And we continue on sheet D, the Potomac Death Match. Not enough death has happened. Must keep continuing. All right, Curtis Brooks set to start off the end. Nick's got a steal here. Hopefully he's got the strategy set up. Not sure what the call is. I missed it. I dare say he might be calling this stone in the house. I hope not. Curtis' stone is out. He does a nice little spin move to just face away from the stone once he lets go. Mark Herrera and Jim Carr with the sweep. This looks like it's going to settle up at least a 3-guard. Might even come into the house. Curling hard at the end, stops at about the 3. Nice corner guard. Probably wanted a center line guard, however. Any guard in a storm. It's kind of like any point in a storm. This must be Jared Weiss with his first stone. Little wobble. Looking a little bit light. Well, sweepers are cautious. This ends up curling right behind that guard. It's going to settle up in the back of the house. Around back 8. Yep, just biting on the back 8. Nick wants a center line guard. Is the call. Nick clearly looking to play the promote game later on in the end. And Mr. Brooks' stone is away. Supers are staring intently at it. No sweep yet. Looking quick. He might be getting a freeze whether he likes it or not. Oh, you better sweep it, guys. Bring it in. Hard for a finish. He ends up basically with a button draw. Fortunately, that's pretty wide open for a pretty straightforward takeaway. So Jason Scholl deploying his takeout. Supers are on it early. Coming off. Looks by the guard. Contact, roll, spills shooter. Off to the side. Nice takeout. Nick is looking for a top, just above the tee, top 8, top 4 draw. Good call. If you can get it behind the guard, get something to work with. Got a lot of backing. Well, not a lot of backing, but you got a backing stone to work with if he needs it. And they're on the sweep. Looks like they're going for that. Nope, not quite going for the freeze. Not the easiest takeout, though. Got a nice angle there. Oh, it's an early sweep. They don't like it. They just think it's down. Looking for a bit of a break on here. They're by the guard, and they're on Nick Smith's shot rock, taking it over. They're now sitting in the back of the forefoot in front of Nick Stone. Nice shot. Good result. You know, it helps if you're going to be commenting, you turn on the mic. Keen lesson to learn there. So Jim Carr's second stone goes by the shot rock and settles up in the back of the house right along about the center line. They're looking for the freeze there. Didn't quite make it happen. Imagine Brian Sandberg is calling for a guard here now that his stone is quite shot rock. A little wobble on the delivery. Oh, they look at a wrong handle on that. Maybe they didn't throw that away deliberately, I didn't think. Okay, got a little bit of a break for Nick Smith and Mark Herrera to deliver to the stone. He wants that freeze. He needs to get it if he wants to have any chance at stealing this end. And the stone is away. Sweepers are staying away just at the moment. Oh, you might want to get it, guys. Yep. Looks like we're starting to curl real hard here. Bit of a lazy handle. He's going to come across the face of that red rock. He is going to settle up shot, though. Oh, that's very nice. Staying behind cover. Good shot, Mark. for maybe a little bit more weight on this heavy draw, maybe a down weight hit. No, he's looking for a draw, a more straight draw on this. Here comes the sweep. Oh, that's another good shot. He's now covering the top right-hand corner of the button. Very nice shot from Matthew Benner. So Margaret Ware's got a bit of work to do. I'm not so sure what Nick is calling here. It looks like he's calling for a hit on the shot rock. And Mark Stone is out. On it early. Looks like we're going to curl hard. I'm not sure we're going to get by that guard. He does not. It's the corner of the guard. Could be worse. He now has a pretty open shot on the shot rock. All right, Matthew Benner's second stone. I bet we're going to look at a guard here. Stone is away. Looks like it's got a nice weight. Super staying off. Here they come. I think they like the look of this curl. Just across the center line. Not bad. I think there's still an opening for a down weight hit coming from the outside in. All right, Nick Smith down there, headed down to make his first shot of the end. Looking to get this red shot rock out of the way. Nothing like having, hopefully, two shots at the same shot in case he misses this one. Nick Stone is away. Sweepers are looking at it. Oh, he might be a little bit wide. He got to come back. Doesn't want to come back on sheet D out this side of the sheet. Oh, I think he's looking maybe just enough. Oh, he does not make contact with the shot rock. Settles up just to the outside. Could be worse. He does still have a chance to do it again. However, Brian Sandberg is going to put up a draw. He's going to make it difficult. You know, really, there's still a, even if he does get this guard, Nick Smith still has a chance at a button draw to try and get in there and make it difficult. Even if he, I don't know, if he does take a button draw, he does leave the shot for Brian Sandberg to take it out in his hammer stone. So many possibilities. All of it hinges on whether Brian makes his first shot. And we're away. Super staying off at the moment. Don't want to drag it out. Here they come. Oh, and Matthew Brenner comes out to help. They got it over the hog line, but they're right on the center line. That still leaves that shot open for Nick. He can come in and take out the shot rock, sit 3, and ask Brian Sandberg to do something about it. Nick Smith dialing in the ice call from the other side of the ice. Varcoera, Vice diligently abiding. Oh, this is looking a little bit wide. I don't know. Supers are staying off, letting it work. It's got to come back. Oh, I think he's going to get some good contact here. Makes contact on the red. He's sitting 3, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice shot. Way to go, Nick. However, that's not the last stone of the end. Brian Sandberg still has something to say about it. Here he comes with his hammer stone. He's just got to get in there. He's got to get full 4 foot, maybe on the button. He's got a lot of room to work with, even on this side of the sheet. Well, maybe Nick Smith's only sitting 2. Either way, he only needs 1 point. So it really all comes down to Brian Sandberg's last stone. This is where it gets really exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Always love it when it comes down to the last stone. Who wins, who loses, who goes home, who goes on. Stone's looking a little quick, a lot quicker than Nick's last stone, I believe. He's got to come back inside. Nose doesn't help. He rolls, he's rolling. I don't know I think he rolled too far. Nick Smith takes it. Way to go. Coming in, clutch shot. That's how you steal. All right, well, we're going to see you here. We're going to reset. We're going to set it up again. We're going to come back to our feature sheet, Sheet B. We'll give you the update as to who's playing as soon as we get that information. So tune back in here in, 5